Well, is it all a load of fluff, or just maybe is it the truth? Yes, the rumours are circulating about a mega showdown in Saudi Arabia, the 4 heavyweights colliding, Fury versus Usyk and Joshua versus Wilder. Yes, I know what you're thinking, it's probably a load of codswallop, but just hold your horses, cause there may be some truth to it, and anyway, why not? Let's get our hopes up. Bloody bring it on, my bumhole is fluttering with excitement cause I'm staying positive, so let's have a little chat about it. Come on, gather round, get the cheese and crackers, turn off Babe Station for a minute and light your spliff, fuck it. So where has this bombshell been dropped from? Well, it was none other than boxing's newest sweetheart, Simon Jordan, on his TalkSport podcast with Spencer Oliver. He said, yeah, there he is. Spencer Oliver. Yes, he said this.
There's a lingering observation and I suppose rumour that's seeded, I think, in some substance that there is a series of fights being arranged in the Middle East with 2 fights, or 3 fights being made, which is Fury versus Usyk, Wilder versus Joshua, and the 2 winners of those fights meeting again for the ultimate showdown.
Now, I do love Simon Jordan. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He uses some big words, you know what I mean? Like if he's breaking down a fight on the weekend, he'll say, yes, I was enticed and requimed by the elegance of his efficient right-hand motion and the expensive power produced from his metallic fist, then aroused by the subsequent fall of his unworthy, eradicated opponent. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, bloody hell, just say what you mean. It was a good punch, he knocked him out, for fuck's sake. Don't get all Shakespeare on us, bruv. Sorry, I digress. But anyway, yes, this man has started off the buzz, and well, here's how it goes down every time. First of all, Simon starts the rumour, then Michael Benson's all over it, then IFL asks the questions to the promoters, then it all gathers pace, then the fighters say something, then it gets close to the date, and finally, shit all happens. But as I said, just this time, what if it did happen? I mean, let's look at the facts. So AJ is coming off a win against Jermaine Franklin, which to be honest was more entertaining in the 10 seconds after the fight finished than it was actually during the fucking fight. But regardless, the talk amongst himself and Eddie was all about increasing that activity, getting him out 3 times this year, maybe a Dillian White fight for the summer, then a blockbuster around Christmas. However, just a week later, he dropped his own bombshell. So, yeah, that went out the window. We've all been left in bewilderment thinking what's happened to the active AJ plans. But the crucial message was at the bottom of the post. It's all part of a bigger plan. So yes, this really does in a way coincide with Simon's rumour, because we all know that Eddie has a great relationship with the Saudis. And remember, if there's one thing DAZN need, it's a return on their 100 million investment. So maybe they want to risk a mega payday in December, rather than risk a smaller payday in the summer, which AJ could potentially lose. And then their whole investment is down the drain. But what about the rest of them? Well, Fury versus Usyk is a goner for this summer, as we all know, but even though some think Fury is ducking, it is kind of hard to believe that Tyson, who ruddy loves a pound note, is completely letting go of that multi-million payday in Saudi. They may not have recently paid him what he was asking for in his oversized demands, but there's still a massive chunk out there for him, and it's already been floated about that this fight could take place at the end of the year, and it just might be a part of this tournament. Now, in the meantime, the 2 are likely going to pursue other ventures, Usyk with Dubois and Fury with, well, we'll come back to that in a minute. So what else is there? Well, Deontay Wilder was hovering about in Saudi for the Jake Paul-Tommy Fury fight not too long ago. Yes, he was giving it the big un, weren't he? Wearing the clobber, speaking to the old princes. Oh yeah, well, I wouldn't mind fighting out here myself, bruv. I fancy a bit of this. Cool, this costume's nice and light, innit? Do you know what? I only lost the Fury fight because my other costume was double heavy. Anyway, how much you paying? Ah, we all know your game, Deontay. I mean, let's be real here, this man didn't make that journey just to watch Jake Ruddy Paul. He was there to get in with the crowd and was probably invited there by the powers that be to discuss some deals, so maybe this idea was put forward. On top of all this, the one thing that has always been a factor in the big fights not happening is the money. Will it produce a return? Will it sell enough pay-per-views? And will the fighters get the payday they want? Well, with the Saudis, this is not an issue. They're ruddy Keiko, proper flush they are. They're able to shop in Waitrose, whilst all us skint fuckers are buying German beans in Lidl. So yes, the money is there, and I'm sure they're not scared to throw an unholy amount at these fighters to get this colossal 4-man tournament up and running. And anything else? Well, Chisora threw a little quote out there the other day as well, saying this.
End of the day, they want big money, they have to wait. At the end, needs to shut the fuck up. He's fucking up the plans. We got bigger plans in Saudi, he needs to shut the fuck up. Whatever is not happening now, don't be upset. If we get it in December, you be bloody happy because we're trying to put a blockbuster.
I mean, yeah, at the time he was going off on one towards Eddie as per usual, but to be fair, he has of late been a bit of a figure in the Saudi boxing world, so who knows? And by bigger plans, he just may have meant this tournament. However, he could also be talking about him versus Fury 4, fuck knows, don't rule it out. So yes, let's just see as the story unfolds. I personally reckon there is some truth to it, in the sense that the Saudis do intend to do it, not that it actually will happen. However, even though AJ has ruled out fighting till December, the other three have not, and that could affect everybody's plans. At this time, we don't really know about Wilder, but Usyk is probably going to fight Dubois. I don't predict Usyk will have any issues there, I feel it's a simple fight for him. But then we have Mr. Fury. Now if this spectacle does happen in Saudi at the end of the year, there's no way Tyson Fury will do it without a tune-up in the summer. So who could it be? The rumours are circulating about it being Andy Ruiz, which is, yeah, alright I suppose. If I'm honest, I couldn't really give a monkeys about that fight. It just doesn't penetrate the tips of my nipples. But do you know what? Here's a proper prediction. Picture this scenario. I reckon it will be Ngannou. Yes, it's the fight that all boxing enthusiasts do not want to see. But look at it like this. Fury loves the money. He will get insane money for this fight. Miles more than the Ruiz fight. It'll probably be in Saudi, so he'll get used to the atmosphere preparing for December. And of course, it's a piss easy fight. A way to scrape off the ring rust and take home more than 50 million. On top of that, Ngannou has come over to boxing because he wants a taste of the money. He'll most likely be more than happy with the multi-millions they throw at him, so negotiations won't be too much of a drama, meaning Fury will get his way with the majority of his demands, just how he likes it. It makes perfect sense to me, but then again, I've been known to talk bollocks, so we'll see. Anyway, let's hope it's true. Let's pray that for once the heavyweights collide and we see the fights we have always wanted. And if not, then we've always got Fury versus Manuel Charles to look forward to, so fuck it, that'll have to do. Stay tuned for more on this story, and thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a jiffy. And yes, bosh.